Good morning and Jai Hind children. Welcome to biology class. Children, we were doing the chapter number 8, cell structure and function. In the previous class, if you remember, we have talked about the discovery of cell. We have seen what is cell theory, who gave cell theory, who discovered cell. We have also seen what are multicellular and unicellular organisms, and we have talked about variations in shape of the cell. We know that in the multicellular organisms, there are different shapes and sizes of the cell. Like the shape and size of nerve cell is different from the muscle cell. It is also different from the cheek cell. Alright, and we have also seen that every single entity that is present in this earth or in this universe is generated from a cell. Okay, then cell combines together, several cells combine together to form tissue. Okay, when tissues combine together, they form organ. When organs are clubbed together, they forms organ system. And when organ systems are arranged in a particular body with muscle cell and with muscular cells and skeleton and everything, it forms a complete organism. Getting it? So this we have studied in the previous classes. We have also done the oral question and I have sent you that oral question. I hope everybody has done the oral question in their book. Now children, we are heading towards the most important topic of this chapter, that is structure of cell. Children, though cell is very tiny, very small, but all the functions that are taking place in our body is performed by that cell only. Each and every cell that is present in our body, in plant's body, are performing various functions, and that is why cell is called a structural and functional unit of life. Why it is called structural? Because our body and every living thing's body is made up of cell. Okay, that is why it is called as structural. And why it is called functional? Because all the functions like reproduction, like cell growth, differentiation, the moment we take inhale the oxygen और जो एनर्जी जनरेट हो रही है, जो भी प्रोसेस हमारी बॉडी में हो रही है, the moment we are inhaling the oxygen और ऑक्सीजन कन्वर्ट हो रहा है एनर्जी में, हम वाटर ले रहे हैं, वाटर कन्वर्ट हो रही है एनर्जी में. So all these processes are taking place inside the cell. Okay, so first we will talk about the structure of the cell, how cell looks like. Though it is very tiny, but inside the cell there are several things present. So first we'll talk about that. Okay, then we'll see what are the function these particular parts of cells are performing. Okay, so children, please open your rough notebook and along with me try to draw the diagram so that you can understand each and every part of the cell. So this is very important children. Please open your rough notebook, open your book, this chapter, cell structure and function, and please be attentive in class and listen to me very carefully, because now you are studying the basic of this cell structure. Later on when you'll go to class 10th and 12th and 11th, whatever, or even if you are pursuing biology in your further classes, so you will study these things in much more detail. Okay, so first let's clear the basic concept of the cell and what is the structure of the cell. Okay, so please be ready with your rough notebook. So I'm going to discuss that. Alright, now listen to me very carefully children. So I'll draw the structure of the cell and will simultaneously explain you what are the functions and what are the parts that are included in the cell. Alright, so let's start with it. Let's start with the outer part. सेल का एक बेसिक आउटर स्ट्रक्चर होता है, ठीक है. अच्छा, लिसन टू मी वेरी केयरफुली. प्लांट सेल और एनिमल सेल में देखिए, प्लांट का स्ट्रक्चर अलग होता है, एनिमल का स्ट्रक्चर अलग होता है. सो प्लांट सेल एंड एनिमल सेल, दो they are having certain similarities, but there are several things that are different in both the cases. So that also we will discuss in the later classes, but now first we'll discuss the basic part of the cell. Okay, so cell is having a, first of all, it is having a outer layer and a outer covering, which is called cell membrane. What it is called? It is called cell membrane. ठीक है, क्या होता है ये cell membrane? Cell membrane is the outer layer of the cell which separates one cell from the other cell. Actually होता क्या है कि there are several cells. Okay, several cells are attached to, like we have several cells that are clubbed together. Alright, इसमें से एक सेल की हम बात कर रहे हैं, ठीक. We have millions and trillions of cells in our body, so we are talking about one cell. So this is the outer layer of the cell, which is called cell membrane. What this cell membrane does? Cell membrane, first of all, it protects the cell. It protect the cell. आउटर लेयर है तो ऑब्वियस सी बात है, क्या करेगा? प्रोटेक्ट करेगा. लेकिन इस सेल मेम्ब्रेन में कुछ छोटे छोटे पोर्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं which will allow certain ions and certain chemicals to enter inside and few things to come outside. Okay, so this is cell membrane. Cell membrane is having certain pores. Okay, and that is why it is called semi permeable. Cell membrane is called semi permeable. Why it is called semi permeable and what is semi permeable? जैसे हम लोग छन्नी देखते हैं, we have seen a छन्नी. जब चाय छानते हैं तो हमारे पास छन्नी होती है, उसमें क्या होता है कि टी लीव्स ऊपर रह जाती है और चाय छन के नीचे आ जाती है. Similarly, this membrane is also having certain small pores, जिसमें से कुछ चीजें तो अंदर जाती हैं, कुछ चीजें बाहर आती हैं, लेकिन सब चीजें नहीं जा सकती. Getting it? That is why it is called semi-permeable. Semi मतलब like not all but half of it. Permeable मतलब it has a pore. It has a pore or it has a permeability. Getting it? So that is why cell membrane is semi-permeable. Now, moving ahead with the next part. So first we have seen a cell membrane. Cell membrane is present in both plant and animal cell both. Okay, but in case of plant cell, outer part इस सेल मेम्ब्रेन के बाहर भी क्या होता है, प्लांट सेल में एक और लेयर प्रेजेंट होती है. One more layer is present outside this cell membrane, which is called cell wall. Which is called cell wall. This is called cell wall. Cell wall is, children, only present in plant cell. It is not present in animal cell. ठीक है, ये सिर्फ प्लांट सेल में प्रेजेंट होता है. क्यों प्लांट सेल में प्रेजेंट होता है? क्योंकि we have seen that plant is hard, उसका ट्रंक हार्ड होता है, उसके ब्रांचेस हार्ड होते हैं, तो उसको एक प्रोटेक्शन चाहिए. और इसके पास कोई स्केलेटन जैसी कोई चीज नहीं होती है. प्लांट सेल में स्केलेटन या हड्डियों जैसी कोई चीज नहीं होती है. तो make it stiff, to make it strong, cell wall present होता है. Okay, and it is only present in plant cell. Now, moving ahead, inside this cell membrane, one liquid is present. Inside the cell membrane, liquid is present. Alright, it is present in both plant cell and animal cell, both. This liquid and a viscous content is present, which is hollow. Okay, which is hollow liquid, and this is called साइटोप्लाज्म. क्या बोलते हैं इसको? साइटोप्लाज्म. ठीक है, प्लाज्म का मतलब होता है लिक्विड. प्लाज्म का मतलब होता है लिक्विड. साइटो का मतलब होता है होलो. सो इनसाइड द सेल मेम्ब्रेन a liquid is present or a hollow viscous type of a fluid is present inside it, and that is called cytoplasm. And this cytoplasm performs various functions. Okay, that we'll talk later. Now, so we have seen cell membrane, we have seen cell wall, which is only present in the plant cell, and then we have cytoplasm. Now, inside the cell, inside this cytoplasm, we have the center of this complete cell, which is called nucleus. This is called, children, nucleus. And जैसे हमारी बॉडी में ब्रेन फंक्शन करता है, जितनी भी चीजें होती हैं वो ब्रेन से रेगुलेट होती हैं, सिमिलरली इन द सेल जितनी भी चीजें होती हैं, जितने भी फंक्शंस होते हैं, वो सब न्यूक्लियस कंट्रोल करता है. ठीक है, सो न्यूक्लियस इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड ब्रेन ऑफ द सेल. ओके, नाउ this nucleus, in this nucleus, if I'm going to just discuss about this nucleus, so nucleus is having a membrane. This outer membrane that you are seeing is called nuclear membrane. इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन. इस न्यूक्लियस के अंदर भी जैसे कि साइटोप्लाज्म प्रेजेंट होता है सेल में, वैसे न्यूक्लियस के अंदर भी फ्लूइड प्रेजेंट होते हैं. Inside the nucleus also there are certain fluid present, which is called nucleoplasm. Which is called nucleoplasm. The fluid that is present inside the nucleus is called nucleoplasm. Plasm matlab again liquid, and because it is present inside the nucleus, it is called nucleoplasm. ठीक, अब इस न्यूक्लियस के अंदर भी एक सेंटर प्रेजेंट होता है. There is one center inside this nucleus also, which is called nucleolus. What it is called? It is called nucleolus. Okay, children, this nucleus is also having a genetic character called chromosome. Okay, it is also having a genetic character called chromosome. Genetic character क्या होता है और chromosome क्या होता है? देखिए, हमें पता है कि हमारे बहुत सारे ऐसे करेक्टर हैं जो या तो मम्मी से मिलते हैं या तो पापा से मिलते हैं. हम नहीं कहते कि इसकी आंखें मम्मी जैसी हैं, या इसके बाल इसके पापा जैसे हैं, इसका कलर का टेक्सचर इसके पापा जैसा है, या इसकी मम्मी जैसा है. किसकी तरह लगता है? ये मम्मी की तरह लगता है. अपनी मम्मी का कॉपी है, अपने पापा का कॉपी है. नहीं, जनरली पीपल टॉक लाइक दैट. सो व्हाई वी आर हैविंग a similar character to our parents? Because of the presence of genes. Because of the genes that is present that gets transferred from our parents. और ये जीन्स कहाँ प्रेजेंट होते हैं? क्रोमोसोम में. क्रोमोसोम का स्ट्रक्चर अगर हम देखें तो क्रोमोसोम कुछ इस स्ट्रक्चर का होता है और इसमें क्या प्रेजेंट होते हैं? इसमें जीन्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं. And these genes are transferred from parent to the child. Okay, and this chromosome is present inside the nucleus. Okay, न्यूक्लियस के अंदर क्रोमोसोम होता है. क्रोमोसोम में जीन्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं. जीन क्या होते हैं? जीन वो चीजें होती हैं जो एक एक करेक्टर को गवर्न करती हैं. जैसे कि अगर मेरे बाल कर्ली है तो वो उसका भी कोई एक जीन होगा कि मेरे बाल कर्ली है. मेरा बाल ब्राउन है तो उसका भी एक करेक्टर है उसमें कि मेरा बाल ब्राउन है. इफ आई एम हैविंग अ ग्रे आई तो उसका भी एक करेक्टर है कि मेरा ग्रे आई है. ठीक है, एंड दैट इज गेटिंग ट्रांसफर्ड फ्रॉम आवर पेरेंट्स. ठीक है, तो ये सारी चीजें इसमें प्रेजेंट होती हैं. सो न्यूक्लियस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो आई एम अगेन एक्सप्लेनिंग इट टू यू. न्यूक्लियस इज हैविंग अ outer layer, this outer membrane called nuclear membrane. Inside it there is a fluid present called nucleoplasm. Inside that also we have a center called nucleolus. Okay, inside the nucleus we have a chromosome. Chromosome में present होते हैं gene और gene क्या होते हैं? ये inheritance या inherited characters होते हैं जो हम अपने parents से लेते हैं. Okay, so this was about the nucleus. Getting it? Now, apart from the nucleus and cell membrane and cell wall, we also have certain other organelles that is present in the cytoplasm. Okay, so that we will talk. There are several organelles and these organelles are performing different functions. So first we'll talk about the very important organelle. Still, these are called organelles. So I am writing it here. These are called organelles. तो हम लोग अब किसकी बात कर रहे हैं? Organelles की बात कर रहे हैं. तो पहला organelle है माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया. क्या है पहला organelle? First organelle is mitochondria. So this is the structure of mitochondria. So this is mitochondria. Now what mitochondria does, let me erase this first. So what mitochondria does, children, so when we are inhaling the oxygen, जब हम ऑक्सीजन को इनहेल करते हैं और एनर्जी, हम कहते हैं ना कि ऑक्सीजन से एनर्जी मिलती है, पानी से एनर्जी मिलती है, खाने से एनर्जी मिलती है, तो ये जितनी भी एनर्जी जनरेट हो रही है ये सारी की सारी एनर्जी कहाँ जनरेट होती है? माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया में जनरेट होती है. ओके, and that is why mitochondria is called powerhouse of the cell. It is called powerhouse of the cell because all the energy are getting generated in the mitochondria. So that is why it is called powerhouse of cell. This is very important, children. This is very important. You should remember it. Mitochondria is called powerhouse of the cell. Why it is called powerhouse of the cell? जैसे powerhouse में क्या होता है? इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जनरेट होती है पावर हाउस में. तो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी क्या है? एनर्जी है. ठीक है, सिमिलरली हमारी बॉडी में हम बात कर रहे हैं, हम बोल रहे हैं, हम चल रहे हैं, सब चीज के लिए एनर्जी की जरूरत है. Isn't it? So all these energies are formed in this cell organelle which is called mitochondria. Okay, that is why mitochondria is called powerhouse of the cell. Getting it? Now next organelle that we have is vacuole. What we have? we have vacuole. Okay, vacuole में क्या होता है? This is called vacuole. अच्छा, प्लांट सेल एनिमल सेल दोनों में वैक्यूल प्रेजेंट होता है. प्लांट सेल में ये बड़ा होता है, एनिमल सेल में ये थोड़ा छोटा होता है. इसमें होता क्या है? इसमें फूड स्टोर होता है. क्या होता है? जो भी फूड प्रिपेयर हो रहा है वो सब स्टोर होता है वैक्यूल में. गेटिंग इट? दैट लाइक ग्लूकोज इज बीइंग प्रिपेयर्ड, तो वो जाके किसमें स्टोर हो जाएगा? वैक्यूल में स्टोर हो जाएगा. सो दिस इज वैक्यूल. Okay, so we have talked about mitochondria, we have talked about vacuole. Now, let's talk about few parts of plants. देखिए, we know that plant is having chlorophyll and because of that chlorophyll, the color of plant is green. Humans में ऐसी कोई चीज नहीं present होती है. So, there is one more organelle called plastid. What is that called? Plastid. Okay, it is called plastid. And one such plastid is chloroplast. One such plastid is chloroplast. क्या नाम होता है? Chloroplast. और chloroplast में present होता है chlorophyll. क्लोरोप्लास्ट में क्या प्रेजेंट होता है? क्लोरोफिल. और क्लोरोफिल की प्रेजेंस की वजह से जो लीफ का कलर होता है वो कैसा होता है? ग्रीन होता है. तो प्लास्टिड इज ओनली प्रेजेंट इन प्लांट सेल. इट इज नॉट प्रेजेंट इन एनिमल सेल. ओके, गेटिंग इट? Apart from this, we are also having several organelles like lysosome. We have lysosome. Okay, we have this endoplasmic reticulum. All right, this is a endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, that we will talk about in the later class. What is endoplasmic reticulum and what is its function? So children, you should remember the name of these organelles. We also have ribosome above this endoplasmic reticulum. There is one more organelle called ribosome. Ribosome क्या करता है? प्रोटीन का फॉर्मेशन करता है. ठीक है, प्रोटीन की सिंथेसिस में हेल्प करता है. That is ribosome. Okay, so this was all about the structure of plant. Okay, structure of a cell. Getting it? So it is having a cell membrane. It is having a cell wall that is only present in plant cell. We have cytoplasm, that is a fluid that is present. Then we have nucleus, nuclear membrane, nucleoplasm, nucleolus. So these all are the parts of nucleus. Okay, और इसमें प्रेजेंट होता है क्रोमोसोम. क्रोमोसोम में प्रेजेंट होता है जीन. ठीक, इसके अलावा we have several cell organelles, that is mitochondria is important. Then we have seen vacuole. Then we have seen plastid. And apart from this, we have lysosome, ribosome, endoplasmic reticulum. So all these things you should remember. And this is the structure and a basic structure of a cell. Okay. So this is the basic structure of the cell. So let's see what is written in the chapter and we'll talk about that also. So see. So we have the cell membrane, outer one, that is called cell membrane. Then the fluid that is present here is called cytoplasm. Then we have a nuclear membrane and we have a nucleus. Then we have talked about this mitochondria and we have vacuole. So all these things we have talked about. Let's see what are their function. So cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is a jelly-like substance that makes up most of the inside of the cell. That is, most part is cytoplasm. All life functions takes place in the cytoplasm. जितने भी फंक्शन होते हैं सब साइटोप्लाज्म में होते हैं. Cytos means hollow and plasma means liquid. So it is a hollow liquid that we have discussed. Now, surrounding the cytoplasm is a thin covering called cell membrane or plasma membrane. Outer covering को हम क्या कहते हैं? Cell membrane कहते हैं या plasma membrane कहते हैं. Cell membrane separates the cell from its surrounding. So I have told you that there are several cells present और वो outer surrounding को separate करता है. It protects the cell and gives it a shape. However, it allows water, mineral, and some other necessary substances to pass through it. I have told you that few substances can pass through this cell membrane, and that is why it is called semi-permeable. That is not written here, but you should know that it is called semi-permeable. In addition, plant cells have cell wall, which is absent in animal cell. The cell wall supports and protects the plant cell since plants do not have a skeleton for support. Okay. In cytoplasm, there are several organelles also present. Then we have nucleus. So nucleus क्या होता है? Spherical body is called nucleus. It is the control center of the cell that we have talked about. So it directs the growth of cell and controls all the activity that go on within the cell. That is why it is called brain in the animal compared to the brain in animal. क्योंकि जितने भी फंक्शन होते हैं वो सब न्यूक्लियस के अंडर गवर्न होते हैं. न्यूक्लियोप्लाज्म क्या होता है? जो लिक्विड न्यूक्लियस के अंदर होता है उसको हम न्यूक्लियोप्लाज्म कहते हैं. जो आउटर लेयर होती है उसको हम न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन कहते हैं. इसके अंदर भी एक स्मॉल स्फेरिकल बॉडी प्रेजेंट होती है जिसको हम न्यूक्लियोलस कहते हैं. न्यूक्लियस इज ऑल्सो हैविंग क्रोमोसोम. क्रोमोसोम कंटेन्स जीन. Gene carries all the information needed for the cell to function and to reproduce further cells to the next generation. ठीक. All this thing we have discussed, that is why I am going quick. Thus, genes are responsible for inheritance, that is transfer of characteristic from a parent to the offspring. तो जितने भी करेक्टर हमारे अंदर हमारे पेरेंट्स से आए हैं वो सब जीन्स की वजह से आए हैं. और ये जीन्स कहाँ प्रेजेंट होते हैं? क्रोमोसोम में प्रेजेंट होते हैं. क्रोमोसोम कहाँ प्रेजेंट होता है? न्यूक्लियस में प्रेजेंट होता है. ओके, सो दिस वी हैव डिस्कस्ड. देन अच्छा, दिस आई हैव लेफ्ट. सो व्हाट इज इट? द न्यूक्लियस एंड द साइटोप्लाज्म टुगेदर मेक अ प्रोटोप्लाज्म. जब न्यूक्लियस, लेट मी शो यू, just a second. So जब न्यूक्लियस, सिर्फ न्यूक्लियस और साइटोप्लाज्म होता है, कोई भी सेल ऑर्गेनल प्रेजेंट नहीं है, तो उसको हम बोलते हैं प्रोटोप्लाज्म. क्या बोलते हैं? प्रोटोप्लाज्म. ठीक है, किसको बोलते हैं प्रोटोप्लाज्म? जब सिर्फ न्यूक्लियस और साइटोप्लाज्म होता है तो उसको हम बोलते हैं प्रोटोप्लाज्म. ठीक है, this also you should remember. These are the very small things that you need to learn and that is very important also. So that is called protoplasm. Okay, so this is not that relevant. Then we have talked about organelles. So children, organelles are there. We have talked about mitochondria. Mitochondria क्या कहते हैं? Power house of the cell. Vacuole होता है. प्लास्टिड्स होते हैं जो कि सिर्फ प्लांट सेल में प्रेजेंट होते हैं. ग्रीन कलर क्लोरोप्लास्ट होता है, क्लोरोप्लास्ट के अंदर क्लोरोफिल होता है which is required in the process of photosynthesis. इसके अलावा we have Golgi bodies, we have endoplasmic reticulum, ribosome, lysosomes and centrosomes. So all these organelles are very important. I'll make you learn all these organelles, don't worry. Okay. So children, but please, this is very important. Today itself, please read the chapter. Okay. Otherwise, you will forget everything. You will not understand anything. So please, after this class gets over, please read the chapter and read the structure of cell. That is very important. अगर इसमें से कोई भी चीज आपको समझ में नहीं आ रही है, so please do ask in the group. Okay, so that's all for today's class. Thank you and Jai Hind children. And yes, happy and safe Diwali to each and everyone. Enjoy your vacations children. Thank you.